Our next guest is someone that I saw perform over at the Roots Cafe, and he's a fantastic comedian, and I know that you're going to love him, and I know that you're going to give him an awesome Providence Empire review. Welcome, so please put your hands together for Mr. Langston Kiernan.
Guys, I know everything's just getting started, but I just want to say this has been one of the best Black History Month shows I've ever been to. We have learned a lot, and that's what's important. It's weird being the only Black guy on this show. That's not what I came to Providence for. It's weird for me mainly because I'm not a very good Black man. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not fantastic. I'm not terrible at it. I guess I'm just a little out of the ordinary. I smile in all of my pictures, so I think that's a head start. I'm not big on the N-word. I don't like using the N-word, especially I live in Boston, which is a predominantly white city, and it just feels really distasteful to use. I guess I just prefer a slightly more formal, more dignified term for Black people, like Boston Celtics. That's the perfect substitute. What's up, my Boston Celtic? Boston Celtic, please. I'm not a very good Black. I'm not a very good man in general. I'm not great at that. I guess that may be made fairly obvious by the fact that I look like a backup dancer for B2K. I'm not a manly dude. I can't even grow a beard. That's the honest to God truth. This is the best beard I've ever grown in my life. This is what I'm working with. It's weird. Every time I try to grow a beard, it just comes in really patchy and spotted. My beard makes me look like Swiss cheese with a Black man hiding inside. Get your Black ass out of that cheese. You are lowering the property value of my cheese. I can never be in the porn industry mostly because of my facial hair. And when I try to grow a mustache, it doesn't really scream sex all night. You know what I mean? My mustache screams more, I'll replaster your living room wall for $1.75 a day. It's less dirty Sanchez and more actual Sanchez. That's what I'm dealing with here, people. I'm not a manly dude. I'm a bit of a nerd, to be honest. I'm a big movie nerd. I'll say that I love how well Netflix knows me as a person. I say that it's fantastic. The other day, Netflix gave me the best advice. They told me, because you like March of the Penguins, you may also enjoy Surf Ninjas. Well, paint my pussy pink, Netflix. I do like Surf Ninjas. I did not know they made a Surf Ninjas 3. What kind of crazy ninja antics will these boys get into next? I've got to know. I wish that Netflix could advise other parts of my life, sort of help me see my way through. And because you like the hardcore, abrasive lyrics of the Wu-Tang Clan, you may also enjoy Jewish kids. That's true, Netflix. Nobody knows the streets like little Stevie Abramowitz. Because you like Jesus, you may also enjoy making strangers uncomfortable in subway stations. Got me again, Netflix. I do like condemning people to hell on their way to work. Because you like your 2003 cherry red Ford Focus, you may also enjoy penis. Well, I've never really tried that, Netflix. You haven't steered me wrong at this point. I'll give it a tug. I'm not a manly dude. I find myself in a lot of uncomfortable situations that I don't really know how to handle. Like the other day, I was actually, it was a little strange. I was listening to my neighbors have sex, as is customary in my religion. That's how we pray. It's weird. I was listening to the people next door having sex, and I couldn't make this up, I promise you. I actually heard the woman next door scream out in pleasure. stretch that cock fatter inside me. Troubling, I know. I just sat there the whole time and thinking, like, did she say stretch that cock fatter inside me? Who is this woman having sex with? Gumby? Like, that's not only a man made out of green clay and PCP can stretch his cock. That's not a thing, ladies. I've been trying to stretch my cock fatter for years. Only thing I've managed to do is stretch it more disappointing. That's it. Sad story, I know. I'll leave you with this. I do think there is a lot you can learn from the things people say during sex. I think that's true. I think there's a lot you can learn about someone's educational background from the things they say during sex. Because if you hear someone yell out like, oh, yeah, well played, give it to me. That's pretty standard language, I think. That's probably a college-educated, working-class sexer. That's normal. On the other hand, if you hear someone yell out, give me them mashed potatoes on the side. That's GED sex. That is textbook GED sex. Those are not called mashed potatoes, sir. It's a vagina. You guys have been fun. My name's Langston Kiernan.
Langston Kiernan!